¿Qué pasa, mi raza? Welcome back to Los Fantasy Cuhs. Today we got compa Rob with us today. We got compa Gabby with us today. We got compa Eddie with us today. What's up, guys?
What
What's
up? What up?
poppin'? What's good? What's good?
What's up, familia?
Another episode, another week. A bunch of stuff's going on this week, but it's going to be a good one today, you guys. So let's dive right into it right now. Right now, the Leagues Cup is going on right now, and there's a bunch of games even today that were going on. Right, what's the score right now, Gabby, with LAFC?
1-1 right now. We're going to PKs. They're just trying to figure out. They're flipping the coin and all that stuff.
It's against Pachuca, right?
Pachuki, yeah.
How's the been? Have you been watching the game? How's the game been? Like, it's been 1-1 the whole game.
No, it was good, dude. Like, we started a strong lineup. We were pretty, dominant the first 30 minutes. And then Ordaz commits a dumb foul. He elbows one of the defenders and gets a red card. So then for the rest of the game, we were down 10 men. And then even then, we played better than Pachuca. And then Pachuca's forward he got the ball real good for a chilena, hits it in the air, and then when he goes to do the chilena, the defender beats him to it, so he gets the defender in the head, and then he gets a red card. So for the last 10 minutes, it was 10v10, but so 1-1. Right after Ordaz got the red card, they scored 3 minutes after.
Dude, I think a lot of MLS teams have been playing a little bit better than the Liga MX teams. What do you think, Eddie? So, it started on Tuesday, but it's been crazy because a lot of the MLS teams have been battling, have been freaking giving the Mexican teams a run for their money. What do you think, Eddie?
Yeah, I think the very first day, what was I gonna say? Oh, the very first day, yeah, it felt like the Mexican team was getting the better of the MLS team. But then, honestly, if you just look at the scores, it's been a mixture of who MLS versus Liga MX. But I mean, some of these games, as we'll get into, are a little more lopsided than others.
I mean, that's a big reason why I'm wearing a green Sounders shirt today, because Sounders made history. Rob, did you see the score by any chance?
I saw the score. 7-7.
Dude, the last goal that the Sounders score is nominated for one of the best goals of the year so far.
Boy, oh boy, last night was a fucking movie.
A lot to celebrate.
Trophies just missed the PK.
Ooh. He needs
Let me tell you, I was there last night. I feel bad for the Cruz Azul fans that sat around me. I was going in. I did not hold back. Every single goal.
Yeah.
1 through 7.
Yeah.
Going in.
Yeah.
There's just something about these international games that I fucking love, bro. When you go to the stadium, you can tell the difference from MLS, because MLS games, most of them are home fans. For these games, it's a little bit of a mixture of both. And obviously, in this case, nuestros paisanos, they love the desmadre, they love the party. So it feels like a little bit extra giddy, and you're just antsy. And I fucking love these games, man. And there's something about these international tournaments that the Sounders always tend to show up and show out. And they fucking did it last night. 0-0 in the first half, Rob.
Dude, that's crazy. They heat up in the summer every year.
Yeah.
7 goals in the second half, and all of them were in the end that we were sitting in, bro. So we got the angles of every single one. Shout out to News and Jose, who were there with me. We were lit.
That was lit. It must have been lit.
How did that Pedro de la Vega goal look from where you were sitting, though, Eddie? Did it look like it was going in once he touched it?
It's going to sound cliche, bro. When that shit was in the air and I saw him winding up, I was like, no, there's no way.
Yeah,
exactly, there's no way.
99% of the time when a player does that, la abuela hasta la madre.
Hey, and it was like an upper V, huh?
Yeah.
Bro, no, you know what the weird thing is? The ball never touched the net. It hit the side post. It hit the bottom back post. It hit the opposite side post, and it went out. If you guys go watch the replay, you'll see what I'm talking about. It never touched the net. And my favorite reaction was of the Cruz Azul goalie.
Yep.
just looking around, smiling, and like, what am I supposed to do?
Oh man. Hey Eddie, is that the game? Like, have you ever seen a score line that bad or ever, or is that like the worst you've seen? Like, other than
In
like a high school or anything like it. What about you guys?
in person,
Yeah,
I think so. In person for sure. The
7-0.
Sounders had scored 7 on San Jose a couple years back, but that
That
was
was
during the
years
COVID. That was during the COVID. But yeah, we have the biggest score line versus a Mexican team that LAFC previously had a couple years ago versus Tijuana.
in history.
7-1.
No, last year.
But now with the 7-0,
It was
Yeah.
last year versus Juarez.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah, it
I
was,
think Cruz Azul hadn't lost the match in like since May against America.
I've been seeing a bunch of I think what would I say? A bunch of news is that the being the home team is a huge advantage because I mean Cruz Azul is from Mexico and they play in like La Altura and stuff. A lot of those fans were arguing that if the Sounders were to go play at Cruz Azul's home, it would be a different story. But it doesn't matter. You have to play good when you're at home, and I think Sounders took advantage of that. But what do you guys think about that?
In your own bed. There's nothing like sleeping in your own bed. Like it doesn't matter what league you're in. Like home field advantage is home field advantage, and I feel like, especially here in MLS, I feel like for the MLS league, that it's a real thing.
Yeah.
They seem to be the ones hosting all the time, so it does work out for them. Yeah.
That's the only argument that the Mexican teams are saying too. That in the future we'll see if it changes, and we'll have the MLS teams go down to Mexico. But I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon.
Hey, you get skunked 7-0 in one half. No excuses. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you traveled. Like 7-0, that's a wild score line. So, shout out to them. It was funny because in the first half, like
Celebrate, Gabi. Celebrate. Fuck it. What happened?
the vibes were vibing. It was cool. Like all the Cruz Azul fans were chanting. Bro, as soon as the third goal hit, the fans behind me, no, they started turning on Cruz Azul, fucking yelling everything at the goalie. Vendido, no sé. This is the same goalie that had that little mess up versus, I think, America in the playoffs, remember?
That's right, where he kind of like made the PK.
Bro, they turned on him real quick, bro. It was sad to see, but I was licking my chops.
You're still like, well,
Hey, tell us about the rest of the movie, dog. Tell us.
Man, obviously there's a bias commentary from me, but just going to these international games with my boys, just on the way there, good times, pre-funk at the bar, good times. We come out to the street, we got the fam set up there, shout out Jorgito. He had his setup, setting the vibes out there, hella people dancing, drinking, having fun. And then we go into the stadium, big game, and the rest is history from there. And then the after.
Tell us about the after. That's what I was talking about, Eddie.
Well, we were chilling in the parking. We were chilling in the parking lot. There was a bunch of these Mexican fruit stands that set up, and all the hot dog people. Bro, it's probably like an hour and a half after the game, and I'm chilling there with Gina and News and them, and I see this guy walking by, and I was like, oh, that's a big boy. Yeah. And then I look, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's Munoz. What the fuck? Bro, the Mariners had just finished playing también a couple hours before, and this guy was just casually strolling with his girl, and then I looked at him, and then I was like, oh, Munoz. And then I was like, we're like, what are you guys doing here? He's like, oh, we're trying to get some food. I was like, como si nada. I was like, all right, bro. What's up?
Did you speak to him in English or in Spanish?
Both. Because I didn't know what he was going to respond, so I just started speaking Spanish afterwards. But, yeah, that was cool.
Hey,
got a little flick.
You guys, I mean, that just shows the cuz, it's cool to go to a Sounders game and check out the vibes over here, and you never know who you can run into. You could probably run into like Marshawn Lynch on the street over here or something.
Nah, but it was badass. Hopefully they can repeat it again against Santos or whoever the fuck we're playing next week. I forgot, but
It's Tijuana after that.
On oh yeah, TJ. Yeah, and then on the other foot, relating to the earlier game in the day yesterday with Chivas,
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to watch some of that on my way, and not the result we want, man. Last minute free kick, unfortunate. I mean, even if we would have gotten the point and then go to PKs, it's still for this tournament, which we haven't gone over the way it's gonna work out, but only the top 4 teams from each league are gonna move on. So, I mean, if you don't get a win, you're like almost guaranteed you're not gonna move on.
Exactly. And
You
what's the
also,
result right now of LAFC? Gabby, did they win?
yeah, they won in PKs, but it's you get 3 points. If you win the next one, you get 6 points. It's not enough. Like with this tournament, like my compadre said, you almost gotta win. You almost gotta go 3-0, 3-0, and score 7 goals. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's literally like you got to win out essentially, and then hope that everyone else doesn't.
Yeah,
But
everything counts as far as like everything, goals, wins, points. I mean, I think that's a cool format where there's no losses, so you see a lot of PKs.
What do you think about that, Rob? Do you like that rule where if it's a tie, you go straight to PKs?
I mean, it's they're playing so many games. I feel like you have to, and it makes it where sometimes those 30 minutes are just a waste, right? Where it's not
Yeah.
like you're getting good football, you know. So at that point, if you're not getting as good soccer, you do like I think Gabi would. I would have liked to see at least some more of the game. I mean, I didn't watch the game, but Gabi, seeing today, you guys would have had 15, 20 more minutes. You guys could have probably came out on
Oh,
top, anyways, right?
but see, you almost have to go to PKs with this format
yeah,
because
the
only four
time
teams make it. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean?
that
So,
and the time they just played the other day, so like you're
Two
not
weeks.
gonna put these teams through OTs
Yeah.
yeah,
and then possibly PKs and then in 3 days turn around and do it again.
They're
No,
gonna
yeah, I
die.
think the format. There, some need to adjust to that, like all around. But like, would you say Champions League needs to adapt to that thing as well, or is it just leave it
well,
as?
if you think about it real quick, like it's a hockey format. Like
Yeah.
you get
Oh
the point
yeah.
if you tie, and you get another point if you win in PKs.
No, it's literally that. And the reason they do that to try to avoid a bunch of teams with 2 points because they got 2 ties.
Yeah,
You know, they're
Yeah.
trying to make sure that there's a little bit of a
I
someone
like it.
comes out with more points
Yeah.
than the other team. So,
Yeah, it's a good format.
Cool.
but
I think it's cool to see PKs because you get to see all the goalies like actually like perform to see like Kaylor Navas, for example. Like I wanted to see if he still got it and stuff. Like I think so PKs are like cool to see so the goalies can, step up to the plate.
I think James missed a PK during the game today.
No, 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 no. Que tome más leche ese guy.
But yeah, so many games going on, bro. So many games.
They started on Tuesday, right? So there's already been a lot of good games. Miami beat Atlas. I think America lost in PK to Real Salt Lake. Toluca.
Pachuca beat San Diego.
Oh damn, they did. They were tied 1-1. I thought.
Yeah, not 3-2.
Oh dang.
No,
So
Puebla 3-0 on New York City FC.
Oh damn!
it's crazy. So there's still gonna be more games. I mean, obviously when they make it to the next round, there's gonna be better games too. So this is
You
cool.
know,
I like
you
this League's Cup this year.
me too. You know what I like, and I think if you get eliminated, you go back to playing in your regular league.
In yeah, both leagues.
Like, you don't have to wait in both leagues, which is good because the whole waiting period is like, dude, we're fresh right now. Like, I'll tell
Yeah,
you.
last season I remember Chivas obviously didn't make it, so they had like 2 or 3 weeks off.
Yeah,
It was ridiculous.
but so since there's 18 teams from MLS, does that mean that only the top 9 teams of last year made it in,
Uh, I believe so.
and then
There was a
everybody,
certain criteria to get in.
and then everybody else is playing U.S. Open Cup, I believe, because
Yeah, some of them. Yep, the ones that aren't involved to try to lessen their calendar. But yeah, this it's broken into phases, so that also helps too. So this is sort of like a week off instead of like a whole month off, and then they go back to regular schedule MLS and Liga MX, and then the quarterfinals are August
Okay.
19th to 20th, and then semifinals would be a week later, and
Okay.
then third place would be a week after that, with the final and the third place taking the same day. And honestly, third place game is still a big game because it's the top 3 teams that qualify to the Champions Cup.
Yep.
The CONCACAF
So,
Champions Cup.
yep.
Yeah. First, second, and third.
Mm.
So,
That's why this tournament is big for both leagues. Cause
Yeah.
you just got to get top 3, and then you make it to Champions League.
yeah.
Yeah. The CONCACAF
When we
Champions.
lost to when we lost to Columbus in the final last year, we got second place and was able to compete in this year's Champions League.
Yeah. No, it is. So it is good incentives. It's probably not as much money like the FIFA Club World Cup, right?
No.
No, but that just making it to the CONCACAF champions is enough for me. Especially some of those teams that don't have a good chance because they're not gonna win or make it to MLS Cup final or some. Like this is their one shot at trying to get into champions. So
That's true.
I feel like it's a big tournament to go for, and it's not easy. Obviously, we know because it's only the top 4, but hey, anyone has a shot at the beginning of the tournament. You just got to win.
Yep. So what's coming up next then? Who the Sounders play Santos? I think when is it
On
tomorrow?
Sunday.
Sunday, and then LAFC has one more game left too, Gabby, and
Tigres.
then Rob's San Diego
San
FC
Diego.
Mazatlán.
has like one more
How'd you
game
know he
left.
was gonna say that?
Pues ya sé cuando me dice about my teams, you know. Uh, ya lo conozco, güey.
But I think that leads us into a good segue though. Speaking about San Diego, ¿Cómo andan tus Padres? They've made some big moves in the MLB.
No, we're here only, baby. But no, bro, the trade deadline was fucking hot yesterday.
Wasn't it?
Fuck, bro, just couldn't stop the
What
notifications.
what was like a few of the biggest takeaways that you saw that from everything else? What was a few big ones that you liked?
Dude, the National League, everyone's coming for the Dodgers, and it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a fun playoffs. Whoever comes out from the National League, the Dodgers need to get healthy, but once whoever comes out of that National League it's gonna be good races too.
Which I was telling you, the Padres got some players, didn't they? That
Yeah, they ended up trading like I think 22 prospects or something like that yesterday.
That's
Uh,
wild.
bro, imagine
They
trading.
said, "Fuck them kids."
Hey,
they,
sometimes they go all in like that, but
Well, didn't
they've
they
been
do it
trying to.
for?
They've been that close to. They felt like last year they should have been the World Series, but the Dodgers ended up taking
Didn't
them
they
in
do it for
that
Juan
series.
Soto?
Yep.
They traded like 6, 7 fools.
Yeah,
yeah.
and then 2 of them are all stars. C.J. Abrams and then James Wood are all stars that are like looking like they're going to be solid players for careers. So that was a
Do
huge thing.
do the Dodgers play the Padres this season again?
Well, 2 more times before the end of the year, and then
Okay.
I don't know if you guys are doing anything for the next few weeks, but if you guys want to go get your gloves and go try out for the Padres, let's go. I think they
Okay.
need some guys.
Ah,
They just
cabrón.
lost fucking
Hey,
22 vatos,
little
so
a
let's
little
go.
a little side note, Rob.
What?
We used to Mexico United, our soccer team, kind of
Yeah.
turned into a softball team for one
Yeah.
season.
I mean, it's a little bit more, but we got it,
Hey, you need someone to go 0-4? I got you.
Hey, no, but for the most part, I would say that everyone was trying to catch up to the Dodgers. That's why the Dodgers, this one was like not like other like trade deadlines like as we've seen because we usually hit like big names, but
Mhm.
this year, it
The
was,
Phillies
you
too.
saw Gabi. What do you think? It was like the slowest one. We probably weren't even paying attention as much.
No, they just the crazy one was Dustin Mays left to the
Oh
Red
yeah,
Sox.
but they didn't have room for him, and they were at that point he was going to be a free agent,
Yeah,
so they
Brock Schiller
ended.
comes back. So he used to be a Dodger. He comes back, And then you got the utility kid, the Call, I think his name was.
Yeah, Alex, he was out there today, but it's nice. It was funny to see that the Yankees, they're the three. They traded a lot of guys too. So they ended
Right.
up blowing a lead today. That their guys that they traded for basically blew the
Oh,
lead.
to the
So
Marlins, it was 13-12. I saw that.
yeah, they were up. They were up too. So I mean,
Eee.
for me, there was like some obvious winners. There's
The
you
Phillies.
guys are, if there's gonna say top five, it sucks that to say though, right, Eddie and all you guys, but as a Seattle base, you guys are excited, but they probably had like an exciting trade deadline to make you guys like interested, but they're like not even barely in the top five, right?
For what?
For like the teams that had the best trade deadline, they had a good trade deadline. Like I feel they
Oh,
addressed
I
good
ain't worried
needs.
about the tops. This was the best trade deadline in our history.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like picking up what
Right.
we got. We essentially needed everything we got. We needed maybe a little bit more help in the bullpen, but we got everything, all the pieces we thought the rumors that we thought we might get. So
Mhm.
I'm happy with it. The rankings, people make that stuff up. Like I'm not too worried about it. But as a fan, I'm excited.
no,
JP
yeah,
just walked us off against the Rangers.
it,
So let's fucking go.
it's just, oh, you guys just walked it off tonight.
Yep.
Oh, good. See,
Hell yeah.
that's what
Needed
you
that.
guys need. But
Yeah.
and that's the thing is that whole division there was good trades, right?
Oh,
The
Houston
Astros made
también.
some trades. The
Man,
Astros
that's what I'm trying
fucking.
to say is like the Astros making
Torres,
those
bitch
big
ass.
moves,
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
Going back to the trash rolls.
the trash throws, right? You're right.
It's only gonna make the division race even sweeter. So we
Leader
got the
Hart.
good vibes only back. I'm so excited, man. When I got the notification, I literally jumped up. I was like, "Let's fucking go!" Gino is
Yeah.
back. Good
And the
vibes
lineup
only.
looks good. He came out with a double right away, just right.
Yep.
So
Nice.
uh, looking at back at this, right? I'm excited as a Dodger fan. I wasn't as worried about us not making these big moves because we just need to get healthy,
Yep.
and Gabi can agree to that. We just need to get healthy, and that's what kind of have a strategy to this where where we give these guys, I feel like, time, and then they, hopefully
The
they,
Dodgers will turn it up when they need to turn it up come like
you know,
September.
You want to know a crazy ass stat?
tell me.
Cal Raleigh and Eugenio Suarez will be the first teammates in MLB history to enter August with 35 or more home runs since Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle of
Damn, dude.
1961
That's
Yankees.
holy shit, dude. First time that two players from the same team.
Hey, it's only right for Eugenio to hit a bomb out so he could
I know this weekend, at least one.
just one, and then
Rob, did you see too
Crazy.
that the Twins offloaded a bunch of their guys too?
dude, 11 guys.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
They're saying that they want to try to sell the team, and they were offloading a lot of money.
Jesus.
So
no,
it's
that was
crazy.
wild.
That's a crazy strategy,
It
But
is. That's super crazy.
like as a fan, I wouldn't take that, but sometimes you got to live through some down stuff to ride a
I feel
highway.
like they weren't doing that bad too. Like
Yeah, but they had so much debt, and I heard they're trying to sell the team, so it doesn't work out. Where they had the selling of the team fall out a few times, I think already. So, um, but no, for the most part, yeah, the Twins getting getting everybody, and you know what was the interesting part? You saw how that the guy from the Cleveland Guardians was going to get traded, Emmanuel Clase, the other closer, and he got in trouble for some
Oh yeah,
allegedly doing. He's under investigation.
bro, it's crazy how some of these like accounts or like these people online find like the videos of like the actual moments where you're like, okay, this seems a little off.
Yeah,
They go back and they find them, and then you start looking at it, you're like, okay, yeah, that looks a little suspicious there.
dude, I saw some stats, right? And I saw the numbers. I'm a numbers guy. Cuando
yeah.
te tiran like that, Emmanuel Clase, he's so there's like this thing called a waste percentage, right?
Yeah.
And his waste percentage on every pitch other than 0 is 5%. When it's 0 he has 11 waste pitches, but it's 17 or like 20%, right? So
Okay.
it's like as a guy that normally has got that good control, but those first one No,
That's
it's not close, and it's the
that's
only one you
crazy.
could bet on too. It's the only pitch you could bet on. I don't know. It's interesting that like I said, the MLB's got a lot of juicy stuff going on with it.
Crazy.
Any other big topics that you saw going on lately? Like I said, the Phillies
Uh,
did good.
well,
Oh,
Aaron Judge, I don't think we talked about it. He hit the IR, right?
Oh no way!
yeah,
Did they
yeah, he's
say
been
like?
out. So he almost like it's an elbow thing. He was almost gonna be. They were saying that he might have had like a Tommy John or something needed, but they're saying he's hopeful that he'll just be out 10 days or whatever. But we'll see. The Yankees made a bunch of big splashes too, so they're
Yeah.
in the top five. So from in my opinion, like if you're gonna have round out a top five, I think the Phillies, the Padres, the Yankees, um, the Mariners are up there. They actually had probably the best. Um, they had the best trade deadlines in my opinion.
We were talking about it offline. I was telling Rob, I was like, I don't like that he got hurt. Like, I don't want no excuses at the end of the season
Mm-hmm.
with the MVP race or the home run race. Like, I want it to be fair and square, and it is what it is. I mean, he was already in front of him, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, you want it? Yeah, no excuses, like you said.
You want to see them at their best, and obviously for the best to take it. So, but he should be back. Hopefully, that I heard or I was looking that they might keep him as DH. We'll see what they do with him, but I'm sure he'll be
Man,
back.
and that's what gives it even more praise to Cal Raleigh that he's doing this as a catcher and still fucking doing this. So
And he's still hitting them.
so give credit to him. But
He's
Let's
he's,
go.
he's,
what
dump,
about?
he's dumping off.
Yeah, so him hitting the home run, giving that lead, keep hitting that lead. He needs to hit a couple this weekend. But besides that, I know, like I said, it's good to see you guys walked it off today because that's another thing, right? There's going to be teams that are going to have disappointments. Did you notice any disappointing teams, Fabian, or any like that you felt like should have made moves?
I think I saw the Cubs did a little bit of moves, but they could have improved a little bit better. So I feel Detroit I think could have also like enhanced their lineup and everything, but they didn't really because they felt like they were comfortable with what they got. But I feel like Detroit could have made some bigger moves. The Twins were a huge surprise to me. Nothing else. I hate
The
freaking
Brewers,
cats.
I think the Brewers were one too,
That kind of
even
was a
though they're
little
like the
Oh
hottest team
disappointing.
yeah,
in baseball.
especially where they're at right now. Like they probably could have
They were
improved.
at a stare off with the Cubs. They were like, "You guys
Yeah,
don't fucking make moves, all right? Don't fucking
yeah,
do anything.
exactly.
Don't do nothing."
But I
So
feel like those teams just they're confident in what they got. Like Detroit, like I was saying, they're confident in what they got. So it's still gonna they're still gonna perform and try to stay ahead in their divisions. But we'll see. I mean, what are we now? We're in August now. So how typically how does August like seem like? Do teams start performing better in August, or do teams start like falling off in August?
hey, there's teams that collapse, complete collapses. I think we've all seen it, right, Gabi? We've seen some collapses like where teams are up like 12 games. I think the Braves. I think I brought Braves a couple of years ago, right? They had like a sick 12, or they came back from 12 games down or something, and they ended up winning the division. So
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I remember that.
I would
yeah.
not take that slander on the 2024 summer Mariners, Rob.
Oh,
I
it
will
was on.
not take it. 10 games on the Astros.
Ooh, 13, 12 or 13 is more than 10, so that's why. But that's where, hey, we'll take that good little stat.
Good vibes only now. Good vibes only.
Good stat. Hey, I like that one too. All right, that as of recently, there's teams that, like I said, that's why for where you guys are at, right, in taking today's game, still
Mhm.
keeping in pace with the Astros is huge because I think they won
I,
today. So,
no, they lost,
oh, they
but
did.
I think that might put us at three
Three
games
behind.
behind.
Mm-hmm.
I know, and the Padres are 3 back behind the Dodgers,
Also,
and like I said, doing with the moves they made. So Luckily, the
Damn. It's
Dodgers.
gonna be a tie race then, huh? Because you guys were up on them quite a bit more than that.
Yeah, 6 games I think at one point.
And
Fuck.
But even that's nothing. So like,
Yeah.
it's good to have the
It
guy.
could flip again, right? Either way, you guys can just boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
A good little streak, y nos fuimos a
Yeah.
Toronto.
But it gives the
well,
guys
no,
something that they always have to worry about. Remember
we,
that? Remember before the year, everyone was complaining, "Oh, the Dodgers, is it good for baseball? Oh, you guys will automatically win." Bro, there's honestly the Dodgers. I feel like they're the best team still, right? But the Mets, the Phillies, and the Padres, those are 3 teams that we're gonna have to face in the playoffs. That
yep.
if I look back at last year's series, Gabby, remember against the Mets how close that was, bro. They got better, right?
Yep.
They got Soto even now. So like last year against the Padres, how close was that? So it's like we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
be in for a fucking
Again, same.
tight
Yeah,
race.
same situation.
Hey, I see the fucking veins. I see
That's
fucking
what we want to see. Pull out the
Temblando.
popcorn. Pull out the
And
popcorn.
hey, and the guy and Eddie. So that's what they say about the being in the AL, right? It's anyone's game, right? You guys just anyone can get hot, but so that's what gives you guys hope and it gives you guys excitement because
Yep.
at
Yep.
that point you guys have it at that chance to get hot and get into the World Series and anything
Pre-
happens from there.
That'll be just a side note. That'll be the first if the Mariners make it to the World Series. That'll be the first time in their history.
Yes.
We've never made
Hey,
it to a World Series before.
the lineup for me right now that's why I said you guys are complete at this point where I don't see Ryan Bliss right there fucking leading the way, where he's over here trying to turn the lineup over and so.
There's
Yeah,
hope.
it's looking a little different. So
There's hope.
Hey, low key. So I forgot to mention the Astros, like right. So I think the Astros were the other team that rounds out the top 5 with the
Yep.
maybe the Mariners
Correa.
right there. So, dude, not only Correa, they like the undercover player that I low key just like didn't like that I saw either. Not only Correa was Jesus Sanchez, bro. Like from the Marlins. I don't know what. Every time I seen him play against the Dodgers, that fool does like big moves, big
Mm,
like he has big at bats.
yeah.
And so to see him play now, like on the Astros and everything, I'm like, damn, bro, they always get these sneaky players, right? They
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
traded this offseason, they traded Kyle Tucker, and then they got that guy Cam Smith and
Mm,
another guy, right? And that guy's already performing. So it's like, and
good.
Isaac Paredes, right? They got that third. He was an all star. So like, you
They're
hate to
not a
see that.
bad team.
Yeah, bro. So it's interesting. So we'll see. They made some good moves. The Astros are good. So
Like I
we'll
said,
see.
baseball in August, MLB
Eddie,
in
I know
August is going to
Vemos.
be good.
Since I'm only gonna be we're already going to this game against the Dodgers and all that, but we're gonna have to catch one of these Astros games, Eddie.
oh, it's gonna be good. Oh,
Just
you are, bro. Those
Oh,
those
especially
games are gonna be so good because we still the Seattle fans still they don't forget So
especially later on in the
Yep.
yeah.
yeah,
I just love
Yep.
to watch
those
good baseball, brother. Hey, we just
those
love to watch
games
good
turn into
baseball.
like almost like a 2 game. Like you get one of those and if it counts as 2 almost, bro.
Technically.
Hey,
Yeah,
we're
set them all.
we're ready. Since I can't go watch my Dodgers right now, we're
Let's
we're gonna
go.
have to do the next best thing.
The next best thing. Let's
Right.
get it.
No,
Well,
yeah.
that kind of leads us into another segment in August. Since we're in August now, you guys, what other sport is going to start in August?
Are you ready for some football,
Hmm?
baby? Let's go.
Amer-
let's
American
go.
football. American, remember?
Hey, dude, it was
Damn.
crazy. All right, as a baseball, it was crazy how it all turned that day. It was like it was so beautiful because the trade deadline just gets you at knowing baseball's like,
Yeah,
hey, we're getting to that stretch of baseball. Like it's the best to watch, right?
exactly.
And then the football game was right there. You're like, oh, it's the
Yeah,
best time for
this
right
is
there
this
too
is
because
the
it's
best time of the
it's
year,
that time, baby.
dude.
We
I
back.
feel, I feel
It
like I
felt
feel like
good.
I've been waiting like 9 months since the last time I watched football. That's what it feels like.
It's been a minute, man.
Did you catch a little of that game, bro? Because
Heck
the
yeah.
first right away, dude, the fumble,
Oh,
fumble, the kickoff.
yep. Yep.
Ooh.
No, I was keeping my eye on some of the Chargers players like Trey Lance, The running back, what was his name?
Don't lie,
Marion
you were looking
Hampton.
at Marion Hampton, homie.
I was watching Mario Hampton a
Don't
little
just
bit.
go. He started saying it and everything. Huh, got me. He's
Yep,
yeah. Oh no.
yep.
Who else is the starts of the homie?
Just watching
Yeah,
the Lions
I didn't
too.
realize. I didn't realize Trey Lance was on the Chargers.
Oh, I know he was on
He
the Cowboys last year.
Yeah.
he's the backup to the backup, so he's like the third string basically.
Bro, they had Hampton, Disley, they had everybody out there yesterday.
Right.
So,
But
sheesh.
but it's official.
I'm a
Starting
fan
next
of.
week, I think is preseason 1.
I'm a
Yep.
fan of preseason. Yeah, Raiders Seahawks. Let's go.
Oh yeah,
Next
that's
Thursday.
Oh, I know. I ended up going to that last week. I ended up going to that Seahawks training facility. So I was recording for the Rams. You know,
Oh
so
no
Oh
no.
yeah. Insider over here.
insider over here.
Insider
Hey,
over
just let me
here.
know.
He's
I
busting.
got the
He's
plays
busting a
drawn
Bill
up right here.
Belichick. He's
Hey,
busting a Patriot.
No,
Hey,
ya va a estar bueno next Thursday aquí at Lumen. It's going down.
let's
I'm
go
not,
into
I don't
our
know about
teams
yours,
a
but
little bit.
I love
Go ahead,
preseason.
Gabby.
I said I love preseason. Like I like watching like the rookies, and I almost feel like they try very hard because you want to make the team, so they're almost pretty good games. I know everyone wants to see the starters, but I like preseason.
yeah, no. For seeing the training camp for the Seahawks, like you guys have a lot of young guys, but I low key was biased looking for with Cooper Cup. So
Did you
as
see a little
And
bit of Cooper
Cup.
Cup? Did you see a little bit of him?
yeah, I ended up seeing a little bit of him. He was right
Was
there.
was your cup half full or half empty?
Hey, I was cup half full, homie.
Ándale.
Hey, that's why I was
Did
trying to
you
write down all the plays. I
did you
saw
wear
that
your Rams
how
stuff?
they were trying to work him. See that maybe if he was going to be on my fantasy team, I got to see. I got to
Hey, did you
see.
wear your
He
Rams
looked,
stuff?
huh? Oh
No,
no,
he was a neutral.
I was there as a neutral because we were there for work. All right,
Ándale.
we were there for work, building
Ándale. Yeah.
relationships.
Okay,
We were
okay.
building relationships. It
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
start a good one when you have
He was on work mode. He didn't want to create any
Yeah.
animosity or lose any clients.
nothing. We were
Exactly.
there for good business.
You didn't see he was trying to send the link to them that he sent to us.
Hey,
Oh,
it's
I
the
saw it.
funny
I
thing
saw it.
is that hey, I said the funny thing is that one of the guys there that works in the Seahawks, whatever, asked me, and I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? I try not to say it because I would be respectful, but I'm a Rams fan, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, they have a good
He
organization." He made it like downplayed it, and I'm over here like, "Hey, I'm trying to be respectful."
be like, cálmate, cálmate, cálmate.
Hey, like nothing. He's like, "Oh
That's
yeah, they
cool.
have a good compliment." I was like, "You're a good dude, okay?" Because
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said that about you.
Some fool posted on the Raiders social media. He was like, "Oh, we have two infiltrators
Who?
at training camp."
Yeah,
It was
who?
a Seahawks fan. It was a Seahawks fan and a Rams fan at the Raiders
Oh,
training camp.
Mm.
But that's why I was asking him if he wore his Rams stuff.
Yeah,
Hey,
they're
it's a
just getting
vibe.
intel.
It's a vibe. If at the Raiders shit, I would go. It's a vibe, bro.
Yeah. Any
Yeah,
pro team.
any training camp, like it's cool. Just so at work we get like the free tickets to go.
yeah.
So like I've been the last 2 years, and it's cool. Like it's hot as fuck, but you're just there, and you're watching them practice. Like it's a cool vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying that's why for when it was the invitation was granted, for my boss or whatever, and that's why I was like, hey, bro, I'm down. I'm a Rams fan, but I love sports.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Then that way you can bring that intel back here, bro.
Hey, what? It's only for my fantasy notes.
Oh, damn.
So
Hey, we are going to be giving fantasy notes soon. I know that we're bringing out some top 10 lists or top 20 lists of what we think positions
Yeah.
from wide receivers, running backs, and tight ends. So stay
I
tuned.
think
We're going to be
starting next week, starting next episode, all of us cuz are gonna, we're gonna have a little bit of homework to do because we're gonna, like Rob said, we're gonna each have like our top 10 or top 20 running backs, wide receivers, tight ends, so that starting next week, I think these episodes are gonna be a little bit longer when we're talking about football because fantasy football's coming up as well. So stay tuned, but you guys be ready for starting next week. We're gonna be talking a lot.
Yeah, if you're in one of Rob's leagues, listen up.
hey. Hey, we have some fantasy drama already. Hey, you know what's the beautiful
Already.
thing? That not only in our league, every league, right away, there's drama begins. All right, that's where
August,
you
dude.
know.
August.
That's not the only exciting thing about football that you got that feeling yesterday, right? I already
Yep.
got a feeling of that drama that you
Mm-hmm.
fucking get
Yeah.
from fantasy, dude. What about you, Gabi?
Already.
You're the commissioner. I'm not even a commissioner because I can never deal with all that bullshit. Tell us, commissioner. Tell us.
The guy that's supposed to do the
The punishment.
punishment is MIA, dude.
Hey,
Completely MIA.
He doesn't want to do the
the hombre,
punishment.
as a guy that plays in four leagues, at this point, right? That's the stuff that makes it so that it's an enjoyable league to continue to want to come back, right? So there's
It
certain
is.
things and vibes
It
that you
is. It
go for.
is.
It's a certain camaraderie that you get.
One of my leagues, the only time we talk is, hey guys, the league is getting ready, yada yada yada. This is the day of the draft. We draft, and then the rest of the year is crickets. And I'm like,
Well, that's why I was saying. That's what I was
I
saying.
might
It
leave
feels
that one
like
next year.
that. It's like 9 months ago since we talked football.
Pues ya se
Yeah,
va a
like
abrir.
In a minute.
my life had a lot of peace, and now we're gonna go back
To the stress.
into being at work, getting home, and opening 150 unread messages.
It's more like
Hey, I have a
350.
feeling. I have a feeling he's gonna come out of nowhere.
Hey, he's gonna come in hot too. He's gonna
One of
come in
these
hot.
days,
Yeah.
one of these days, nomás va a entrar. Fast and Furious.
You know,
He's gonna come in hot.
it would be appropriate for him to introduce himself with the fucking him doing the punishment, and like that would be badass. That would be fucking badass of him,
It
bro.
would
Like
be.
Yeah.
pounding, you'd have because he would have to pound 6 fucking beers,
Yep.
chingarse unas donas y pinche correr unas mías. So like
Yep. Yep.
TBD, TBD.
TBD. Hey, honestly, I'm not gonna lie that I already told the commish my stance on this. And I don't know how the whole public will agree. So this is going to be kind of a poll, but I we're trying to raise the pot, right? We're trying to raise the entry.
For
I
our
don't
league.
think I'm not willing to be in a league with raising the entry when the punishment isn't served from the last place. If he's going to still be in the league, right? I want him in the league, and I'm not here to discourage him to be in there. But he also has to commit as a palabra de hombre, that you got to finish that. So,
Man
um,
of the word.
No todos son hombres.
no todos.
Damn. Damn.
We haven't even started yet.
Telling
Unos
you,
no
it's
lo están
August.
colgando as much, I guess, pero
Telling you, it's
so
August. It's August. So it's gonna be
I mean, we
fun.
literally we have 1 month for our draft. So from here to a month.
Well, that's why I'm saying, Eddie, starting next week, we're going to be talking more fantasy. We're going to be talking more football so that we can start getting ready. We can start being
Yes, sir.
be ready. All of us will be ready.
Literally
So
5 weeks.
I'm
Yep.
excited. I'm
shit.
excited.
The homework started fucking since draft day, homie. Like,
No, yeah.
shit's
Like
yeah.
you and me, like I still listen to like 2 or 3 fantasy football podcasts like every day. So I'm on top of it every single day. So
Yeah, me too. I'm picking McCaffrey number 1.
nah, no mames. He's the one that burned you, Eddie. What are you talking about? He burned you last year.
But it's sarcasm.
Eddie
That's
loves the
how I
toxicity.
deal
Okay,
with
Eddie loves the
this hurt.
toxicity. Let him. Le gusta la mala vida, vale. Just let him do what he does.
He's a
Nah,
masochista.
nah. It was one of those things where like, oh yeah, he'll be next week. He'll be back next week. He'll be back next week.
What if you're picking number 5 and he's there?
Yeah.
Eddie, what if he's there at number 7 for you, dog?
Now at this point, I don't give a fuck. I'm not choosing him, even if
At
he's
7?
still on there in my 8th, 9th round. Like,
like fuck that.
I don't care, bro.
Dude, Eddie, that's how
Okay.
it feels. But you gotta have to make the smart move for the team and the highest risk and reward. Sometimes it works out.
No, not just that too. Here's a tip. San Francisco has the easiest schedule this year. So what does that say?
You know what? The easiest schedule is based off of how teams performed last year. There's teams that make moves. That doesn't
Yeah.
count. I don't believe that bullshit.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
kind of do. I'll consider that. So see, everyone has different strategies too.
I'm gonna pick out. Yeah. Same. He burned me last year, but Eddie, it almost becomes in the moment where he falls. I will tell you
Gabby,
like that.
what, Gabby?
I said, who burned him?
McCaffrey,
Eddie had it.
not in
Oh,
this
In
McCaffrey.
league.
another league.
Oh, in another
Yeah,
league. Okay, okay.
McCaffrey burned me in another
Ooh.
league, and same thing. Like you have I have the same thought. Am I going to come in back and take it? Would I take him? I maybe wouldn't take like there's a certain risk factor you have to, but that
I'll
you
never
might
take
take it. So
Gabby, who's a player that has burned you in the past that you would say like I'm not going to take this year?
Well, CD Lamb burned me last year
Not
in our
too
league.
much.
Yeah, I feel like halfway when the Dak was out, right?
Oh, after Dak got
Oh
hurt, that's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
After he got hurt.
It was like
Mhm.
Yeah.
that was. But if Dak doesn't get hurt, I'd probably be fine. But I mean, it wasn't his
the
fault.
shit. What's your biggest burn,
Oh, you know
Fabian?
who?
Dude, I think it's last year with Mark Andrews. He pissed me off so bad.
Oh yeah, the tight
So
end.
Shit,
bad. Because
The
I
tight end.
that's
remember
your worst one.
I took him in like the 4th or 5th round. So now looking back, I was like, I totally could have got someone way better in that
I mean,
round.
you could have, but I would say that Mark Andrews last year he performed like he had about like what
Towards the
over 10
middle
touchdowns. He did
end,
have over 10 touchdowns, yeah. But
towards the middle
uh,
end, and by that time, like I already freaking sent him to waivers.
man, not only McCaffrey's a big one that hurt, but I remember Eddie Lacy. If you guys remember Eddie Lacy,
Like yeah, running back for Green Bay.
I
Damn.
When did you
that
have
fool
him? Because
fucking
the
burned me.
Seahawks
I
had Eddie
picked him. I
Lacy.
think seventh. I think I picked him seventh overall one year. Ese way valió
When
fucking
he was with Green Bay,
valió nothing. Guess what? Huh?
when he was with
Green
Green Bay,
Bay?
or when he was with the
Yeah, when he was
Seahawks.
with Green Bay. Yeah, when Seahawks he was trying to be Marshawn, but
Nah, nah.
Yeah.
Nah, there's no replicating that. Sorry.
no. Yeah, I think
Hey, but
him. I think the other one was Alvin Kamara. A couple years
yeah,
back, I ended up getting his down year where he got injured a lot, and
The
so that's
one
where recently I wouldn't draft Kamara because like now it's like I know he's gonna decline, right? And since he's gonna
the
decline, and I
Saints.
don't want him to decline because then I'm gonna hate that fool. So no,
Yep, even more.
the
yeah.
move that I sort of regret when Fabian picked up that tight end from New Orleans that was like throwing fucking touchdowns and shit.
Taysom Hill.
Oh,
Yeah,
Taysom Hill.
but that happens every year, and it's only one game.
I know
Yeah.
that it, but I could have picked him up for one game that would have helped me win one game.
Yeah.
That's true. Sometimes you
It
just
would have.
get lucky with finding players like that off waivers to just use them for one game.
I feel like he does that every year, where he goes
He
off for one game and then.
literally everyone thinks and you almost have to start him for that one. Nah, it's not worth it.
Dude, it's so hard to tell. Like
Yeah.
you almost have to get lucky.
And then
Yeah.
it's this year. This year now they have the worst quarterbacks they've had. Maybe he's gonna get more play.
That's what I'm.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's gonna say same thing.
Are you guys ready for uh whoever Adrian picks and you're not gonna be able to trade him
Dude.
for it?
No.
It's gonna
Not
be
even
crazy.
that. It's not even that. It's annoying because if he's picking in front of you, and the guy you want is right there,
Yeah.
it's gonna go to him no matter what. And
Oh yeah, the
sometimes-
auto draft, how that works.
Sometimes
Yeah.
if you're picking, like let's just say there's a guy that you want right there, and
Yeah, different strat.
Fabian's in front of me, and he's drafting. He doesn't pick the guy. He goes for another guy that he likes.
Yep.
And then now the guy that I want is there when I'm next. So it's like with him, if the guy you like is right there, he's just gonna swoop him up just because
The auto
That's
draft.
what automatic does. Automatic draft does that.
they put the players in the ranking, and then it's the best available.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I've
No,
seen
but
that-
I'm saying, you know how he already said that he doesn't do trades. Sorry, whoever he has is going with all season. He didn't even know how to pick someone off waivers.
Exactly. But he didn't do that
Oh.
bad. He wasn't like last place.
No, he didn't do that bad, but that's like he could have gotten rid of some players and probably got something in return. But I mean, it is what it is. Everyone has their own strategies. He's got his.
And it was his first time too. I think once he gets a little bit more into it in the future, he'll probably start making.
It's just funny because I'm sure I know Eric was throwing a bunch of trades to him that he was obviously just laughing at.
Yeah.
No.
Dude, it's gonna be cool once the season starts, and once the group chat starts going off, and then we come back on the pod, and it's gonna be cool, like bringing some of the chats into the pod. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, like that very first game that I won versus Abram, bro. I don't know if you guys remember. I was losing by like 2 points,
Yeah.
and it was like at the end of the game, his quarterback threw an interception.
Oh yeah, I
So
remember that.
negative 2 points, and I beat him by like a point decimals, like
That's
tenth of
right.
a
Those are
point,
the
and
worst.
I was going crazy, and he was confused. He thought he won.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I was like, "No, bro, you lost." And it was my very first game that I won in fantasy, so I was so lit.
That because the
Alpha
quarterback threw an
interception
interception and it got him negative two
at the end of the
points.
game. Yeah, garbage time.
Dude, those are the worst losses.
I hate
Yeah,
those actually. Those piss me off so
I
bad.
almost I almost rather just get my ass kicked and like know
Yeah.
that I already lost.
not just that. You were up. You were up. You were about to win,
Yeah.
and then your quarterback threw a pick. Sorry, my friend.
But then the opposite also is hella exciting when you're down by like 40 points on going into Monday, and you're like, fuck man, I only have like one player left. And then out of
Yeah,
nowhere,
there's no way he's gonna score.
Terry McLaurin scores like 40 points, and you're just like, holy shit.
Speaking about Terry McLaurin, he saw he requested a trade.
That's
Yeah.
why I was gonna bring it up. Exactly. But I think
Hey,
it's a
well,
strategy
hey,
though.
look at who stole your shit.
But I think that's a strategy for Terry McLaurin though, because I would be the same way. It'd be like either pay me what I want or trade me. It's also like the Washington Commanders can't afford to let him go, dude. That's like one of their best players. So if they were to trade
They just
him,
got a wide receiver, right? They just traded for, or right?
they got Debo Samuel.
Oh yeah, Debo Samuel. So
Debo, Adrian's number one player.
snatch your chain.
But
My grandma gave me that chain.
no, there's gonna be so many topics, Rob, that we were just talking about. That once the season starts and once the group chat starts going off, then we're gonna be able to come onto the pod and start talking about the crazy game that happened over the weekend, or the colluding that some players are trying to do. Like I can't wait for that to start. Are you ready for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's what we're all about. That's what, like I said, you get not only like October. October is one of the best months for sports in general. You're right. You get
Oh, October's the best month, bro.
sports,
The best. The
That's
best.
sports
Gabby's and mine's birthday too in October.
galore. Bless. Celebration, celebration.
I'm not looking forward to Rob's committee.
There's the committee.
France, France,
Unless
and
we added
Rob.
you to the committee, then there is no. Then there's trades are not going to go through. They're going to go
I'm a
through.
neutral. I'm a neutral.
Bless.
He's a Barca fan, remember?
That's where the division
What
is.
what what does that have to do with anything?
That once we start going off about stuff, then here comes Eddie, the neutral, be like, relax, guys.
Nah.
Hopefully the six vetoes helps that.
I mean, it's going to.
No, what I think is going to help it the most is that if you score the most points in the week, you're going to win $100. So there's no way you want to deplete your team. You're going to want to win each week to win $100. Essentially, you can win. So
1,000,
my other league,
200,000.
my other league, I won my money back. So at $200, I won it back, and then I won an extra $200, and then I won the league. So I ended up winning like
Shit.
I won $900 in that league. So like that's why I wanted to implement a weekly payout because you want to win the week. You want to try to score the most points. So there's no those. I feel like the trades are gonna be less now because you're gonna be scared to let go of your guys. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And you risk not putting up a lot of points if you trade your guys away. Before we leave, let's see what we can give a tip real quick in fantasy, like, or either what's a strategy that you guys like to do, or give me a tip. Like, let's start with Gabby. Like, what's your strategy, or what tip can you give us that you're thinking about doing? Say, like, for example, say you do. do you normally go two running backs right away or
Well,
two wide receivers right away?
so I switched it up a couple times. Sometimes I'll fill my spots like wide receiver, running back,
One by
quarterback, tight
one?
end, or just like that. Yeah, like I'll just fill it like these are my starters, bam,
Mm.
and then I'll start getting like depth,
Yeah,
going
that's
down
a
the line.
strategy. That's a strategy.
Obviously, never kickers and defense. It's literally the last two
Last
picks.
rounds.
I've seen some dudes go early on those, which is weird to me.
Sometimes,
Weird out.
sometimes the Cowboys kicker makes me want to. You know, when you see his weeks, sometimes like at 18 points, 20 points, you're like, damn, that fool outscores tight ends. You almost draft him higher than tight ends right now.
I know, but it's like there's sometimes so inconsistent.
He
All the
gets
kickers
50.
don't.
Like, do we get? I don't know if this league, but some other leagues it counts. I get counts per yard, so it gets like 6.6 or 6 points. So if it's a 66
If it's like
yarder, he's like,
50-yard field goal, yeah, if it's like a 50-yard field goal.
yeah. And then you get extra points for long distance sometimes.
Yeah, over 50 or over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we had that,
We had
but
that because Eddie got Young Ho Koo. Remember Young Ho?
yeah, El Pinche cool. But
Uh,
for me, I have a thing for wide receivers. I don't know, like I, so I try to. That's at least that's how I looked at it last season. I had the obviously number one pick, but um,
well, it's not a bad one because it's a PPR league, so
Yeah.
that's
yep,
part of the
That's why
structure.
wide receivers are huge in a
It's not
PPR league.
not a bad strategy.
yep.
So, do you want to tell
So
us what
my
strategy, Eddie,
strategy.
or do you want to think about it a little bit?
No, that's me. Like I tend to lean towards my receivers. Obviously, I want to have the best in every position that I can get, but I tend
Yeah.
to like my receivers just in general. But now that I've been in it for a year, I'm like it might change.
Mm.
Obviously, and I've seen certain things now, but yeah, I still try to send
So, so
try to
basically,
find a good receiver.
Eddie's going to be studying receivers this year. So if you need receiver help, you know who to find now.
So one of my things, I'll be next, I guess, on the tips. I mean, like we were talking about certain players earlier, right? Like McCaffrey, right? There are certain
Mm.
times in the draft where there's risk and reward where I'll take it, and then there's times where I won't. So what I'll say is I'm flexible. I'll be flexible to well, not one strategy, but I'll be flexible to like the best player reward, like risk reward. So if I'm having like the same type of player, like a Debo Samuel or someone like that's a rookie, maybe something like that. Like I'll take the higher reward. So so even if there is injuries, sometimes risk like I wouldn't say Stephon Diggs is a guy that I would say that falls in line with that, but it just
Yeah,
like McCaffrey this year, someone like that. Like
could
there was
give you a
times that
big
I would,
reward.
yeah, I'll take that. So I'll take the best player available most of the time,
I like it.
and then adjust from there because then my team will fall in line. So.
And I mean that's a good tip because Rob has won a few championships that I know of using that kind of strategy. So Rob's words carry some merit for sure. And I like that,
Yeah,
Rob.
yeah. So at that point, you could always adjust, right? There's always going to be valuable players later as well. So like if you do like take the risk, if sometimes they're right. I don't know if have you guys ever like have like that strategy where you like take two like the top tight ends or two of the top QBs so that you could eventually use it as a trade bait. Like I always think you get short sold on that, right? I don't. Has
Yeah,
that ever worked out for you guys?
It's worked out for me once.
Yeah. And
yeah,
it
but
has to
not
be where
really.
you
Most
have
of the
like
time,
Lamar Jackson. It's like you have to have like Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, like something
yeah,
like
Yeah,
that.
to get a good like running back or wide
but
receiver
Eh,
to trade one of those guys.
Yeah. Sometimes they're like, "Fuck you por ser culero," we don't want to trade you anyways.
Keep both of
But
them then.
anyways, what's your
My
that one's the one
my
I've never really that's one I've never really fallen for, right? Where I try to draft two of the same position, like to like spite and try to get trade. I've never been that person really, but
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
don't think
yeah.
it works.
My biggest tip that I'll reveal to you guys that I've been noticing this season. Every season is different. Like players, some seasons there's more running backs that are going to be good and less wide receivers. This year, there's a lot of wide receivers that are going to be pretty good and not that many running backs. So, if one tip I can give you guys is pick running backs early because the tiers of running backs fall off right around like after the seventh round. Running backs after the seventh round are not going to be as good compared to if you were getting running backs in the first 6 rounds. You would be pretty good. They would be good on your team. So that's a strategy that I'm going to try to implement this year. And like I said, every year is different because I know that there's going to be a lot more good wide receivers this year. So I'm going to focus on running backs this year.
Good one.
France is gonna focus on Mahomes.
It's going to take them like in the
Never
freaking second round. Watch.
just be patient and let the board fall to you. So last year I played in the league that I won the championship. It was a 2 quarterback league, and I never played in a 2 quarterback league.
Yeah.
And it was a first for everybody. And I pick my quarterbacks late.
Yeah. Fifth, sixth
So
round.
fools, yeah. So I pick them late. Like I'm okay. Like I'm gonna find one. I'm gonna be fine. It's the first, the number one pick.
Yeah.
He took Mahomes and like these fools started going quarterback, 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 quarterback. So a bunch of quarterbacks started going. So then I was like, oh snap! Like, so then my puse like, fuck, should I get a quarterback?
Yeah.
Because all the quarterbacks were going. Because it was
Yeah, it threw you off.
Dije, you know what? I'm gonna stick to my gut. I'm just gonna draft players, you know. So
Yeah.
I started getting stacked. I got CD Lamb and I had a bunch of good running backs, receivers, tight ends. Like I was solid.
Hmm.
And then what won me is that nobody picked up Baker Mayfield,
Oh yeah.
and I picked him up in the waivers week 1. Won it.
Damn. There you go.
He was clutch.
And it
Yeah,
just goes to show those guys that were picking up quarterbacks and all that.
See, we're giving another bonus tip right now, right? But that's another one that I've heard over time, right, Gabi? Is in the draft, sometimes if people are picking like 3 or 4 of the same position in a row, go pivot to a different position and get the best available at that position because typically you're not going to get the best value from there, right? If people have
no,
really got 3 or 4 quarterbacks, 3 or 4 of the same position, that's another tip, right? I've heard that you would want to do is pivot right then. You don't want to get the next best running back. So that's where
Yeah.
it separates you from getting value too.
Exactly. There's so many things, man. There's so many tips, so many different strategies in this fantasy game that we play. But everyone has a different way of looking at it, studying. Like Eddie's studying wide receivers this year really hard. I'm studying running backs really hard this year. So it's cool when we come together and we put our ideas together and we also spread it to all the cuz, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So good stuff, guys. I feel like that's good talk. I feel like we got some little teasing stuff about our little fantasy stuff. Little tips, good guys. If anyone's starting their teams or starting their first year in the league, Eddie can tell you, right? It comes with a lot of funny shit, but it also drama. But everyone definitely listen in.
Yes, sir.
We want you guys to grow within the fantasy community as well because it's a lot of fun having your homies and whoever it is or family, whoever you can join. So
Yep.
definitely recommend it.
That's right. That's right. So, real quick, thank you guys for listening. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, and make sure to give us a follow on Spotify and Apple iTunes, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts. I mean, so go give us a follow, give us a shout out, and make sure that we can making this podcast caliente for you guys.
Yes, sir. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week. Appreciate the support.
All right, familia, peace out. Thanks for listening. Let's do it again very soon.
Next week.
Later, everybody. Have a good night. Have a good night.
Hierro.
Fierro.